Disaster. It can strike anywhere, anytime. When it does, you face a critical choice. Bug in or bug out. This is a question of survival, not simply residence. Your choice could mean life or death. Today, we explore the options of bugging in versus bugging out. Our hope is to help you determine the best choice for your scenario. Bugging in means staying put. It involves hunkering down in place for safety and sustainability. You shelter in your home, turning it into a haven against external threats. You rely on your prepped supplies. This requires careful planning and foresight. Stockpiling food, water, and medical supplies is a top priority. You need enough food, water, and essentials to last for an extended period. Bugging out, on the other hand, means evacuation. You leave your home seeking safety elsewhere, often due to immediate danger or untenable living conditions. This could be a designated shelter, a place set up by authorities or community groups to provide refuge. It could also be a bug-out location, far from urban centers, where you can avoid threats and survive independently. Bugging out demands preparedness and adaptability. You need a bug-out bag or kit with essential gear. This bag should include items like food, water, first aid supplies, tools, and personal documents. Planning your route is just as important as packing your bag. Knowing where you're going and how to get there safely can make or break a plan. Skills are also essential. Knowing how to start a fire, purify water, and build a shelter are all basic but required skills. Communication and information is also critical. A hand crank radio can keep you informed about the situation and help you stay connected with others. Whether you choose to bug in or bug out, the goal is the same: to ensure your safety and the safety of your loved ones. Each option has its own set of challenges and requires a different approach. Review your plans regularly. Make sure your supplies are up to date and that everyone in your household knows what to do in an emergency. Conduct regular drills to ensure everyone is prepared and knows their role. Practice until you can't get it wrong. Stay vigilant. Keep an eye on the news and be aware of your surroundings. The decision to bug in or bug out can truly be a matter of life and death. Secure your home, reinforce doors and windows, and have a plan for defending your space if necessary. If you decide to bug out, make sure your vehicle is ready. Keep it fueled and stocked with emergency supplies. Navigation skills are obviously important for bugging out. Know how to use a map and compass, and be prepared to travel on foot if necessary. Be flexible. Adaptability is key. Be prepared to improvise and use whatever resources are available to you. In the end, the choice between bugging in and bugging out depends on your specific situation and needs. Stay prepared, stay informed, and stay safe. Bugging in has advantages. Your home offers shelter and comfort. You have access to your stored resources. You likely feel safer in familiar surroundings. You're better prepared to defend your property. However, bugging in also has some drawbacks. You're limited to your location. Resources will eventually dwindle. If the disaster is localized, you might become trapped. On the other hand, bugging out offers mobility. You can escape immediate danger. You can seek resources in different areas. You can potentially avoid chaos and unrest. But bugging out also has its own risks. You're exposed to the elements. You're reliant on your bug-out bag or kit's limited supplies. You need navigation skills and wilderness knowledge. You're likely to face unknown dangers. Choosing between bugging in and bugging out is an important decision that requires careful thought and planning. It's not just about where you feel safest, but also about what makes the most sense for your unique situation. This decision is highly subjective and should be based on several key factors. First, consider your health and fitness. Are you physically capable of handling the stress and demands of bugging out? If you have any medical conditions, think about how they might affect your ability to travel or survive in a new environment. Next, think about your family and dependents. Do you have young children, elderly parents, or pets that need special care? Their needs will significantly impact your mobility. For instance, bugging out with a newborn or a senior citizen might be more challenging than staying put. Evaluate your environment. Is this a localized event? Are you in an urban or rural area? Urban areas might offer more resources, but could also be more dangerous during a crisis. Rural areas might be safer, but could lack essential supplies and services. Assess your resources. Do you have enough supplies to sustain you if you decide to bug in? This includes food, water, medical supplies, and other essentials. If you're considering bugging out, is your bug-out kit ready? It should be packed with everything you need to survive for at least 72 hours. Think about security. Can you defend your home if you decide to stay? This might involve reinforcing doors and windows, setting up security systems, and having self-defense items. If you're bugging out, do you have the skills to navigate and survive in the wilderness? This includes knowing how to find food and water, build shelter, and stay safe from potential threats. In conclusion, the choice between bugging in and bugging out is complex and multifaceted. It requires a thorough assessment of your personal circumstances, resources, and environment. Take the time to plan and prepare so you can make the best decision for you and your loved ones. Let's take a look at some various scenarios that may present themselves. Imagine a hurricane. You live in a sturdy house. You have boarded up windows and stocked supplies and aren't in a flood zone. Bugging in might be the safest option. Now imagine a wildfire. The fire is approaching your neighborhood. You must evacuate immediately. Choosing to bug in here would be foolish. Let's consider some expert insights from the field.
The best survival plan is the one you don't have to use. But if you're forced to choose, knowing your options is crucial.
Bugging in is often the first line of defense, advises wilderness expert Les Stroud.
But if your home is compromised, a well-planned bug out can be a lifesaver.
The choice is yours. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. Weigh the pros and cons. Analyze your situation. Consider your strengths and weaknesses. The decision to bug in or bug out is yours. Make the choice that gives you the best chance of survival. The key is preparation. Stockpile supplies. Create a bug-out bag. Practice your skills. In a world where uncertainty looms, being prepared is not just an option, but a necessity. Imagine a scenario where you have to leave your home at a moment's notice. What would you take? How would you survive? These are questions that need answers long before the situation arises. Discuss your plan with your family. Communication is crucial. Everyone should know their role and what to do in case of an emergency. This isn't just about having a plan, it's about ensuring that everyone is on the same page. Regularly review and update your plan to adapt to new information or changing circumstances. Remember, in a crisis, your knowledge and preparation are your greatest assets. Equip yourself with the skills needed to handle various situations. First aid, navigation, and basic survival skills can make the difference between life and death. Take the time to learn and practice these skills. They will serve you well when the unexpected happens. For bug-out bags, choose wisely. The items you pack in yours should be carefully selected. Think about what you will need to survive for at least 72 hours. Water, food, shelter, and medical supplies are essential. But also consider tools, clothing, and personal items that can make a significant difference in your comfort and safety. The wilderness, it is a test of your will, your strength, your very essence. Nature is unforgiving, and it will challenge you in ways you never imagined. But it is also a place of beauty and serenity where you can find solace and strength. The wilderness, it is a test. It will push you to your limits and beyond. It will force you to confront your fears and find inner strength you never knew you had. But with preparation and the right mindset, you can overcome these challenges. A test of your will, your strength, your very essence. Starting a fire from scratch is not just a skill, it's a symbol of your ability to adapt and survive. It represents your resourcefulness and determination. In the face of adversity, these qualities will be your greatest allies. Will you rise to meet the challenge? The obstacles you face in the wilderness are not just physical, they are mental and emotional as well. Your resilience and determination will be tested, but each challenge you overcome will make you stronger and more capable. Or will you crumble in the face of adversity? The choice is yours. In the end, it all comes down to your mindset. Will you let unpreparedness or fear and uncertainty dictate your actions, or will you take control and face the unknown with courage and confidence? The choice is yours, and it will define your journey.